think that when you begin studying a work of a Talmid Chacham, you ask yourself, how much did this person love Torah? Because if they didn't love it, they can't teach it. If someone doesn't love something, there are many teachers in the world. They're not teachers because they love what they're teaching. They're not teachers because they love dealing with students. They're teachers because they couldn't get another job. That's why they're teachers. And because of that, they make the worst teachers in the whole world. Students hate them. Sometimes it's not that your student doesn't like school. Your student doesn't like the teacher at school. It's not always a problem with the subject matter at hand. Sometimes the person teaching the subject that wants to work somewhere. When they would hire staff to teach Torah, you're in a yeshiva, right? So you want to hire a rabbi to teach. So what's the most prestigious thing to teach in a yeshiva? Gemara. Everyone wants to study Gemara. Why? I don't know. So everybody wants to study Gemara. So they're looking for a rabbi to teach Chumash. Who wants to teach Chumash? Well, it's for little children. One was written by God. The other one's written by rabbis many, many thousands of years later. But, things that are sparkly and shiny, people care about them more than the things that actually are important. And of course I'll teach Chumash if I have to, but I'd much rather that. Every time the one who was hiring would hear this answer, he would say, sorry, go find an interview somewhere else. If you don't love teaching Chumash, you can't teach Chumash. If you don't love teaching Halakha, don't teach Halakha. Don't do it. If you don't love what you do, don't do it. When you learn Torah, you must learn Torah from somebody who says, if I chose to be a millionaire somewhere else, would I sit in the Beit HaMikdash and learn Torah, or would I go be a millionaire? If the person says, I don't need the money, I'm in the Beit HaMikdash, what does the David HaMelech say? Shifti bevet Adonai kol yemei chayai. Let me sit in the house of Hashem my whole life. That's all I want. I will sit in the house of Hashem my whole life. That's what he wants. Because of that, David HaMelech was David HaMelech. But if somebody else didn't feel that way, they should get out of the Beit HaMikdash. Make room for those people who want to be there. Harav Kapach is telling you it doesn't make a difference. When you study Torah, you should know a few things will happen. The first is you'll realize your life changes. The second, you're going to realize that because your life changes, the people around you who didn't change because they weren't influenced by Torah will heap many accusations against you. It's part of studying Torah. Get used to it. They say only a dead fish swims with the stream. There are many people, why can't you just be mainstream? What is mainstream? You want to be dead? You want to be like all the other sheep in the world? That's who you want to be? If you want to be a sheep, so go live on a farm. You want to be a human being, you have to stand up. You want to be an ivri? What is an ivri? Ivri is a contrarian. Someone who is contrary to everything else that makes people comfortable. That's your job. And if that's your job and you embrace it, you realize, I'll take this over anything else any day. And we're sitting here with a group of people who are coming to learn Rambam in a time of night where people don't even leave their house. And you're here to learn Torah. So you belong, more than anybody else, inside of a camp of people who are learning together with the Rav Kapach, who is not afraid. Just like the Rambam, who is not afraid. The Rambam writes, B'Shem Adonai El Olam, in the name of Adonai, who is the God of the whole world. Az lo evosh b'habiti el kol mitzvotecha. I will not be embarrassed when I look at all of your mitzvot. Fearless. Doesn't make a difference what somebody likes or doesn't like. Doesn't make a difference what somebody says or doesn't say. I'm learning Torah. For me, this is the only thing that matters. And therefore, whatever truth the Torah will lead me to is where I need to go. So to be an Ivri who learned from the Rambam, and to read through the writings of Rav Kapach, who also was the same Ivri, and therefore to be part of a group of people who don't mind, perhaps more than don't mind sitting and learning together with other Ivrim, with other contrarians, those who wish to study Torah for themselves, to be able to learn Torah for themselves. The whole purpose of the Rambam is to free a person from the shackles of other people.